Hey guys, it's Rhonda, and I want to talk to you about SVGs and Canva. All right. I know a lot of you use Canva almost exclusively. And, we do a lot of talking about converting PNG images into SVG so they can be, scaled and sized infinitely without losing quality. And I just wanted to show you that Canva may not always be your best option when it comes to SVGs. All right. So I have this little PNG design here, this honey pot that is, very basic, all flat colors. It's the perfect type of design to convert to SVG. So I'm going to select this here in Canva. And the first thing I'm going to do is background remover. All right. Now, one thing I want to point out right away, you cannot just take a PNG, remove the background, and then come up here to your download, choose SVG, and have it really be an SVG. I mean, it's going to have an SVG file format, but it's not going to be what you think it is, okay? It is not going to be a true SVG. So I'm going to show you right away what I mean. So there's the SVG we just did. And SVGs, they're supposed to be infinitely scalable. No matter how big I make this, it should not lose quality. It should not get blurry edges. It should not, and this does. Okay. So just by removing a background and downloading it as an SVG does not make it an SVG, not a true SVG. So I'm going to get rid of that and I'm going to show you, but there are ways to create an SVG in Canva, and they're still not the best way to go about it. So here's the image again. Background is removed. I'm going to come over here to apps. We're going to go to trace, or no, I'm sorry, vector. We want to vectorize this. We want to turn this into a vector graphic. So we have Vectorizer right here. There's a couple, Vector Studio. So we're going to do Vector Studio. We're going to select our image, vectorize with colors, and then just click on Vectorize. All right. So it is going to first vectorize this, and actually, let's do this. Okay, let's get this on its own page. This is the vectorized version, the one we just did. So again, we're going to save this now. Now we will save this one as an SVG because we did vectorize it. But I want to show you, even before we download this, look at this as I'm making this bigger. Do you see these yucky edges? You see how they were smooth in our original image, but we traced it in here and we vectorized it. And now we have all these jagged edges and we have spots where the white is showing through the background and it just doesn't look nice. Okay, so that's with Vector Studio. So let's go back. Let's go to Vectorizer this time. We'll use Vectorizer, and we are going to come over here to page 3. We're going to drop that in, and we have colorful and start tracer. Okay. So these are just a couple of the vectorizing apps here inside of Canva that you can use to really make an SVG. But we already saw with this one that it didn't do a very good job at all. Now let's try this one. And this one even costs, this uses credits. So, okay, so now we'll do the same thing. We'll make this one bigger and we'll see what happens. All right. And again, I'm seeing jagged edges. It did vectorize, but it did not do it cleanly. All right. So, this technically is an SVG, but it's not a good SVG. So what I typically use is Kittl. All right. I'm going to show you now. Here we have the same image here in Kittl, right? And I'm just going to click on the Vectorize button over here. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4 different colors in there. So I'm just going to hit 4 and I'm going to do Vectorize image. And now, okay, so now that is vectorized here. Oops, I did forget to remove the background. So let's just download this, remove background, optimize quality, SVG. So let's do that. And we're here in downloads, and I'm going to call this Kittl Pot SVG. All right. And now I'm going to bring that back in here to Canva so you can see these things all in the same platform. Okay. So now I am going to zoom in on this one really closely, and you see how much difference that made. You see everything is traced smoothly. We have smooth edges instead of jagged edges, like we have this one we did from the one Vectorize app, the Vectorize Studio. This one was done through Vectorizer here in Canva, and then this one was done in Kittl. So you can see there is a huge difference in the quality of the SVG. Even though you are technically getting a scalable vector graphic, you're not getting a good one when you use these apps that Canva has in here. Okay, they're just not good enough. Okay, so now we're going to try it in Affinity. Affinity is now owned by Canva, and you do have vectorizing capabilities in here as well. So we're going to try it in here and see how good it looks. Affinity is free to use, so we'll see if this is a good alternative to Canva. I personally, like I said, I use Kittl. I absolutely love their vectorizer. It's a fantastic tool. But if you wanted a free option, if you don't already have a Kittl membership and you're looking for a free option, we're going to try it here in Affinity. Okay. The first thing I'm going to do is go to Pixel and remove background. And this is tied to your Canva account. So you do need to have the pro version of Canva if you want to do background remover like that, the one click. And so our background is removed. Now let's come to Vector and click on Image Trace. And it looks pretty good. So we're just going to click on Apply. And that should be, there we go. There's all of our parts of our image are all separated now. So this is definitely an SVG design. So I'm going to select it. I'm going to export this as an SVG. And again, I'm going to bring it up in Canva so we can compare everything in the same platform. All right. So export SVG. And let's go here. And we're going to call this Affinity Pot SVG. And now we'll come back in here to Canva and we'll open this one. All right, let me drag that in from my downloads. Okay, now this is the one we did in Affinity. And that is looking pretty darn good. Very nice. It is comparable to the Kittl. In fact, I think it kept our original colors better than Kittl did, you know? So this looks great. I actually think it did a better job than Kittl on this particular image. But what I really wanted to show you was that do not think for a second that just because you're inside of Canva and an app says Vectorize, that it is going to do what you expect it to do or what you want it to do. These are not quality SVGs. If you tried to sell this to somebody who wanted to cut this on, say, a Cricut or a Silhouette machine, you would get complaints because this is a horrible, horrible SVG. It would not work well on their cutting machine. They would hit every one of these little jaggy lines, okay? And the same way with this one. These are just not good SVGs. So I encourage you not to use these vectorizing apps that are inside of Canva. They're just not worth it. If you don't, my recommendation is always Kittl because it does an amazing job. I've never run into a problem with it. Affinity did really, really well on this particular image, but I have run into images that it struggled with, okay? I have never run into a problem when I was vectorizing an image inside of Kittl. So that's always my first recommendation. If you have Kittl, if you have a subscription, go with Kittl. I mean, if you want to try Kittl out, subscribe for a month and see if you use this feature enough. I mean, there's a ton of other amazing features inside of Kittl that I use daily that makes it well worth the subscription. But if you don't want to take on another subscription, Affinity is an option. Now, I did say when I brought this in here that to remove the background, you needed a Canva Pro account, right? But you honestly, with an image like this, you don't even need to remove the background first, okay? We can come up here to Vector, Image Trace, hit Apply, wait for it to do its thing. Once you see all your curves here, you can come in here and you can select particular ones to get rid of. We don't need that white background, so we delete it. Gone. That's it. So even if you don't have the Canva Pro, you can still do the vector conversion, and then you can just get rid of that white background after the fact. You don't necessarily have to run that first, okay? So that's just a little trick, to let you know if you're not a Canva Pro user, but you still want to be able to vectorize images here inside of Affinity, you can do it that way. And that's also, a trick just for removing backgrounds in general. You can vectorize something first, and say you really only wanted it to be a PNG for clip art. Well, you can export this now again as a PNG. There's no law that says it has to stay as an SVG. You can export it as a PNG and you're back to having an awesome graphic that has no background, because we got rid of that when we vectorized it. All right. So I just wanted to show you that, like I said, I know a lot of you use Kittle almost exclusively, or not Kittle, I'm sorry, Canva almost exclusively. And while it is a fantastic tool for a great many things, vectorizing your images into SVG is not one of them. All right. There are other options out there. Like I said, I prefer Kittle because I never have a problem with Kittle. It does what I want it to do very well, very quickly. But if you are looking for a free option, you can also use Affinity. All right. And Affinity does a great job as well. So if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. I'll answer you as soon as I can. Once again, thank you so, so much for watching. I appreciate every view. You have no idea. So if you could take just a second to like and subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos, I'd really appreciate it. And I hope you have an absolutely amazing day, and I'll see you in the next video.